Hi, USANA, and welcome to another Larsen Global podcast. We're delighted to be here with you again. We're having a lot of fun doing these podcasts. I love having you in my home. I wish I could have each of you here individually, but this is a way for you to come into our home and spend a little time with us. This morning, I have with me a very, very special guest. This is my son, Dax.
Hello.
Now, many of you know Zachary. Dax is also my partner in Larsen Global. Dax handles a lot of responsibilities for Larsen Global. He is our Chief Financial Officer. He designs and handles anything that has to do with our website, our online lead generation, and is also just a wonderful son and a wonderful husband and father and brother and all-around great guy. It was wonderful to have Dax at convention this year. All of you, I think, know Zachary. Zachary's more up on the stage and more out in front. Dax is more behind the scenes, but
I just don't like to get dressed up, so I actually wore a shirt today for this.
Yeah, he's also an ultra athlete. Well, running, he's a trail runner. In fact, I'm going to put a little, for you. A plug for your blog. If you want to, Dax is a wonderful writer, an incredible athlete, and a wonderful writer. If you'd like to read his blog, go to www.dirtyrunning.blogspot.com.
Dirtyrunning.com.
Dirtyrunning.com, and you can read some of Dax's insights. Well, we're here to just do a little convention recap, not very long, but oh my goodness, convention was I say this every year, so I think maybe you don't believe me, but honestly, convention was over the top this year. It was, I felt, by far the finest convention that I've ever attended. So exciting, so many wonderful announcements. If you went there, first of all, I'm sure if you didn't go, you're kicking yourselves because none of us knew. I don't know how they kept this a secret. You know, when you go to convention, you always get lots of free goodies, and this year it was no exception. We got some really cool, tote bags like this, and inside the tote bag were some fun pins and a wristband and a great pen. I love my, I'm showing us all really fast. I love my new shaker bottle. It's got the little blender ball in there and just really cool and keeps it nice and cold and lots of fun things. But well, we didn't see coming, and we always know there's a great bag with some fun goodies in it. I even just always love my pens. But this year, okay. Hello! I mean, I don't think I've ever heard the USANA distributors scream like they did. I mean, it went on like for 10 minutes. I was not believing it myself. I thought, okay, there's got to be some sort of joke there. Because I don't know how many people were at convention. 10,000?
8 to 10,000.
There was over 8. I think it was somewhere between 10 and 12,000. Basically, that entire Energy Solutions arena, not only did we fill up the entire arena, but way, way, way up there in the nosebleed section. It was crazy. Every single distributor there got a free iPad. Now,
Next year we're getting cars. I can't wait. You get a car. You get a car.
Anyway, weren't you really surprised about the iPad?
Oh yeah,
Come
I was standing out in the hallway, and it was just, once they made the announcement,
pandemonium.
I almost got stampeded. It was a mad rush for the iPads. It was, I don't know how they're going to top it, but I guess it was something special for the 20th.
It is. It was the 20th birthday, and just an incredible celebration. But you know what's the genius behind this for me is not only was it just the most generous, awesome gift, but it's going to be such a valuable tool. I'm telling Zachary and Dax and I met with people the entire convention. We had little groups of people on legs that were working that came in, and I said, everything's changed. We're going to change the way we do business. Dax is actually, I'm talking him into doing this, going to do our next podcast. Will you do that? Do a training on how to use the app?
Yeah. It'll be a very short training because it's a very easy app to use. Yeah. Something I always tell people when I help a lot of our people out with getting their internet sites up, the web hosting sites, and something I always tell them is it's really hard to break it. You can get in there, you can play around with it. They make it very easy, very simple to with the wizards and stuff, to create your own website, and the app is the same way. You just need to get in there, put your information in, try it out. This is a beta version, but there really has been very few kinks that I've seen.
When do they roll it out? It's in November.
November, I think mid-November. November
Okay,
13th is what I'm thinking.
From November 13th on, I mean, we're all using it now, those of us that got the iPads, just so we can get used to it. But starting in the middle of November, I think our prospecting, just the way we do it, I mean, obviously there's still going to have to be very high touch. It's still going to be a relationship business. One of the greatest things I took away from convention that I just loved, one of the greatest like one-liners, is that it's not business, it's personal. You know, totally opposite of what you normally hear in business, particularly when you're getting laid off or whatever, and they go, you know, it's not personal, it's business. I love that they say it's not business, it's personal. And even with these fabulous new tools, it still needs to be personal. There still needs to be, you still need to walk your people through it, walk your prospects through it. You know, it might show them needing, let's say they're in really poor health, it might show them needing, you know, $800 worth of product a month. So then you've got to say, okay, we've got to prioritize. Let's start here, you know, and kind of so that they're not blown away by it. But Dax will do a short training on how we're using it, how we're going to implement it in our prospecting. The sessions were remarkable. The breakouts, the people they had there this year, just, it kind of shows you where USANA's come. I mean, just amazing. When I think back to my first convention in 1994, I just want to find this group of people. Oh, you know, first of all, Dr. Wentz. Oh my goodness. Now, Dr. Wentz, I don't know if you see these or not, but Dr. Wentz has just, I've always had so much respect and admiration for him. But maybe it's being a grandpa to Andrew and Sydney. I don't know. But there's just this depth to him now, this softness, this love. You just felt his genuine love for all of us. And I don't know. I appreciated his words more than ever. John Maxwell, out of the park. In fact, let me show you. I took notes about John Maxwell. And here it is. And I never got back to buy his book. In fact, I'll make this promise today. I'm going to get on Amazon and order it because I was so impressed. What are you doing to develop yourself as a leader? What are you doing to develop others? He gave this whole presentation on leadership, but he talked about leadership being a process. And let me just quickly give you the 5 steps of this process. He said when he talked about the first thing about leadership is the position. Okay, you're given a position. I thought about myself when I called USANA and they said there wasn't a leader in San Diego. You're it. And so I went, okay, I'm a leader. I gave myself that title, but that doesn't mean much. It's a good place to start, but you know, it doesn't mean a lot. It doesn't make you a leader. You know, it's a good place to start, he said, but a bad place to stay, which was really good. And people follow you at that point because they have to. And then he said, you know, the next thing you do is that you move to permission. And that's when people follow you because they actually want to. They see something in you that they want to emulate. So then there's that permission. I loved this. I love just, you know, you get these gems. You sit in convention, you just pick up these gems. He said, it's not lonely at the top. If you're lonely at the top, you're a hiker, not a leader. I thought, well, I'm a hiker and hopefully I am a leader, but certainly in USANA it's not lonely at the top. Then you move to production. And I loved this. He said, don't be a travel agent leader. Don't send people to somewhere you've never been. Say, come on, get on the bus with me. Let me go there with you. You know, be that type of a leader. Be a tour guide leader, he said. I'll take you there. Here's another gem. Some people's idea of progress is moving backward slowly. I love those one-liners, and they, you know, I look at them, I smile, I think about them, and then you move to people development. And at this level, success is compounded. It's not what you can do, it's what you can do with others. And then I'll just give you these 5 things. This is the key to this successful leadership. First of all, I do it. Then I do it and you are with me. Think about this in USANA. You know, okay, so I do it, then I do it and you're with me. Like, for instance, I'm doing a 3-way call and you're listening in. Then you do the 3-way call and I'm with you to give you feedback and follow up. Then you do it on your own. And then he said this next step, a lot of people skip it entirely, and this is where the break comes in developing leaders in your organization, because the key is you do it and someone else is with you. So then the top level of leadership, he called it pinnacle leadership. And this is when, this is at the respect level. This is kind of the bigger than life level. And this is what we aspire to be at this, as I look at this whole lineup that we had at convention this year, oh my goodness, it would be so hard for me to pick my favorite. I mean, Dr. Oz was incredible. Jason Ryan Dorsey, Dennis Waitley. I love David Osmond. Oh my goodness, he's been with us for so long, and his music just touches my heart.
I think Passing Zone was my favorite. My favorite.
If you were in a convention, Passing Zone were these two awesome guys that were hilarious. I can't even describe what they did, but they were so funny. So, new products were announced. Dax, why don't you show some of the new products?
Sure. First there was the new branding. So this is the health pack, but the new logo.
This just came yesterday in my auto ship. I just love it. It looks so classy, doesn't it?
Beautiful. It's raised on here, so it's really nice presentation. It's clean. Expect to see a iPhone in here or something. It's very Apple designed.
That's just part of my auto ship. That's
vitamin
the new
D.
vitamin D. One of the neat things about the new branding is that on the front it kind of tells you what it helps with. Like the coconut, for instance, they kind of show the heart there. It's very cool.
I think they're color coded too, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
So I'm super excited about these. I love this new bar. I brought 2 boxes home from convention. They're gone. Perfect pre-run snack. Perfect. Light breakfast. My kids, I stick them in the lunch boxes. They love these. It's whole foods, gluten-free, which is very important for us because my daughter and my wife are both gluten-free. And I just love the fact that there's chia seeds and flax and some of these things that are just so good for you and so healthy. And I love this, and it tastes great. It's sweet.
I'll tell you, at convention when Dax ate this, because he knows, in fact, he's got sponsors and everything. He's at that level of athletic prowess. And so when he ate one of these and he went, oh my goodness, I love this, I was like, yes, I've got the Dax stamp of approval.
I ate a lot of bars, a lot of goos, and these are definitely going in my regular rotation. Love these. And I'm also very excited about the Biomega Junior for the kids. It's a great, Biomega is great. It's one of my favorite USANA products. It's something I never miss. It's great to have this for the kids. It's a gel. I just tried it. It's good.
It's good.
Pineapple flavor, yeah.
I haven't tried it yet. I just got those, so
it's
we'll
good.
see.
It's sweet. My kids will love it.
Awesome.
Doesn't taste like fish, which is a bonus.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is good stuff.
Okay, also the matching bonus. We don't have time now to go into this, but it's a double matching bonus for a while. You've just got to check this out. Go onto USANA's website and check it out. It's awesome. I mean, you can give yourself a raise is the bottom line. Now, I talked about some of my favorite events at convention. Obviously, the thing that meant the most to me was the fact that Charlie and Ryan were able to be there. And we were the closing speakers on Saturday afternoon, and actually we didn't know until Friday afternoon that Charlie would even be able to come. There was some issues. She had to do a swab to make sure it was negative and all this sort of thing. Most of you, I think, watching this know that she is 6 months out from having a double lung heart transplant. And last year when Zach spoke, his intention was that Charlie and Ryan be here this year, celebrating her first convention with her new heart and lungs. And we showed a clip from last year from Zach's talk. And for my presentation, I just basically thanked everyone for the love and the support and the lifting that you've done for us over the past year as we've traveled this journey together. But to have that stage open and have Charlie walk out, which was a surprise, I think, to 99% of people in the audience. I talked to Sean. I emailed Sean McClellan the other day, and he said they do have it on tape, and so he's sending me a copy of it. And I'm hoping we can put it up on our website, so if you weren't there, you can see that presentation and be able to hear Charlie yourself, thank all of you for your love and support. It's not business, it is personal. It really is personal in USANA, and we're so grateful to be part of this wonderful company. So finally, if you didn't make it to convention, a couple things. First of all, I got an extra one of these, okay? I have an extra one, and so what can we do?
Leave a comment on the blog, and we'll give it away. We'll pick a
Okay,
random
so
one.
we'll have a random drawing. So if you didn't make it to convention, or even I guess if you did, we won't make it up. You know, if you're there and you need another one, it's an awesome tote bag. So leave a comment. I will send out a little personal note. I'll maybe throw a few other little goodies in there for you. So
iPad is not included.
yeah.
Sorry.
And then finally, if you're not registered yet, early bird registration is on for Convention 2013. The dates are, I've already got it in my planner. We're already getting ready and getting excited about it. It is August 14th through the 17th. 14th through the 17th, 2013. Get online, early bird registration, $199. The people who didn't register this past year, it's like, I have had so many people say, oh my goodness, if I would have known they were going to give me a $500 iPad, I would have paid $200 to register. I don't know what's coming. I do think that was the 20th anniversary special surprise, but it's priceless. Convention is priceless. Decide now, set your intention, put it on your planner, and we'll see you in August 2013. Thanks.
Thank you.